My name is Günther Bachmann. I'm speaking to you from Berlin, Germany. And I'm grateful to my Chilean friends to be invited. And I congratulate my friends to stage this new initiative in Chile. I'm born and raised in Berlin. And over the last 2 decades, I worked for the German Council for Sustainable Development, which is a multi-stakeholder body, civil society people there, and the body is advising the federal government. Not only giving advice, but also organizing communities of practitioners from all over the field when it comes to sustainable development, from farmers, people working in the educational system, entrepreneurs, activists, environmentalists, in the social area. So this is where I am working, and I think the world needs more of these kinds of organizing practitioners, because take a look at climate change, at the biodiversity losses, at the amount of waste in our oceans, at the inequality in our societies worldwide. You got a feeling that there's something going wrong, and we have to get our act together and to be better in order to leave this place, this earth, a place to live for the future generations. Broadly speaking, the earth itself does not need us. The earth itself will survive mankind. But there is no way to even try to do it the other way around. Mankind will not survive the earth. We will not survive the earth. And with this point of view, time is running. Still, the problems are outrunning the solutions. They're still faster. And every idea that is postponed and every non-action only adds to the problems and increases the problems, by the way. That is why we need a change in governments, a change in form of transformative action being taken by the economy and the social society, and a change in the mindsets of people. That sounds like a big challenge, like a big picture, like even bigger than life. It's definitely not a small challenge, that is for true. But here's what I can tell you from my years in organizing and giving advice in Germany. One is start small. And that is not a contradiction to what I had said before. Because if you see your ideas, your small ideas taking shape, if you see them growing, if they find traction in society and in the targeting groups, then it is time for you to start thinking about the bigger steps, the bigger ideas, the bigger picture. So starting with small ones is not being part of the problem, it's being part of the solution, because small is a dynamic term. If you look back 20 years or 10 years, 20 years, even 60 years, you may see a teacher. You may remember a teacher at school talking about waste, talking about the contamination of rivers, the contamination of eggshells in the Arctic, maybe the limits to growth, on the human resources and human rights at that time. And I may not have listened to these teachers at that time, but remembering them now, I see them in a line of action, in a line of thinking that I would not like to miss. And a very practical point, have you ever thought that one day we would have United Nations universal sustainable development goals? I hadn't. Since a couple of years ago, I was thinking that this is quite illusionary. But now we have them since 2015 in conjunction with the Paris Climate Agreement. It's great to have these universal goals. And they build on a certain sense of mutuality around the world, a sense of trust into what mankind could achieve if mankind works for the goals. And they're based on the idea of fact-based politics. They're research founded. We have reason to believe that there are scientists all over the world who are doing their job in finding new solutions and truths, digging out the truths on man and the environment, that they are in line with these goals.